Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I enter my positions intraday. So, you find your setup, right? Let's say you're looking at TSLL, right? This is your main watch for today, right? It builds a nice range, it trails the moving averages, and you see this clear resistance, right? The next day comes, and the open is either slightly above or it's starting to break out of this range, correct? So, what we want to do is we want to be the first ones. Well, we want to get an entry as close as possible to the start of the breakout, correct? Simple, right? So what we want to do is we want to identify either the first 1 minute candle or the first 5 minute candle. I put the first 5 minute candle as it shows more confirmation, right? We want the next candle after the initial 5 minute candle to break the high of the first 5 minute candle. So a lot of our trades will be at 9:56 or 9:50. Well, any time that it breaks the first 5 minute candle, that's where we want to enter, right? So this breaks it literally on the next candle. So our entry would be at the high of the candle that we were talking about, this first 5 minute candle. Our entry would be at $24.14, right? You then, if you have TC2000, I have this risk calculator that it would automatically tell you how many shares to buy at the current price, including that risk with your stop loss at the low of day, correct? And you could change the amount of how much you want to risk based on your percent. If it's 0.5%, 1%, and your count size, right? Uh, Same thing with the position calculator I put in the tools section for you guys to use. So you enter off this 5 minute break, you set your stop loss at the low of day, and that's it. There's no thinking behind it. You don't have to look at all these candles. You just zoom out, put your stop loss, that's it. And this one has continued to run it in, stop us out anywhere. And as you could tell on the daily chart, we've held this one for 6 days now. 6 days now, and we're up about 35%. So that's how I take my entries. You can do it on both the 5 minute candle or the 1 minute candle. Obviously, the 1 minute candle has a higher probability of stopping out, but you could also get way better size and you could also get a way bigger profit. However, it stops you out way more often. Another thing that can happen is if it stops you out on the 1 minute, you can then move you could do another reentry based on the high of the 5 minute candle. So there could be potential re-entries. But I would say for beginners, stick to the break of the 5 minute candle. And that's how I enter my positions.